Welcome, everybody. It is Monday night. This is Everything Titans. It is the Tennessee Titans weekly podcast from NGSC Sports. You know what time it is, right?
Quick snap. Henry, he's going to pass it. Touchdown! Touchdown, Titans! There are no flags on the field. Tennessee has pulled a miracle. And that's good. Picked off at the 24 by Myers for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's going to be a quick answer to an incredibly terrible, long question. Just continue to stay consistent and focus on improvement.
Welcome, everybody. Again, it is the NGSC Sports Weekly Tennessee Titans podcast, Everything Titans. I'm your host, Ralph Garcia, joined by my family. Of course, the man with the beats, the man that thinks he's sweet. Come on, he is sometimes. He really is sometimes. Though. My cuz, the Dean. What up, cuz?
What up, good? What up, good?
Yeah, you know, man. You know,
let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. What we gonna do? On the other side of the field. You know, one of the good things about being with these four guys is being the significantly older one, yet I don't look the oldest. That shit is cool as hell, boy. I love that shit. Oh, no, never mind. I was introducing my co-host. Mr. Gray! My cuz, Antoine Holland. What up, Tweezy?
What's up? What's up?
Now, you know, folks, I only say that because I'm jealous. I want that Gray Antoine guy so bad. I swear to God. Sometimes, man, I just want to drive over there and slap that damn Gray off his face and take it from him. But I can't. I wish I could, though. And then the guy who's studying very hard at this time to make it sound like he knows what the fuck he's talking about, of course, is my little brother. One of the lights of my damn life. Also, one of the, you know what? He isn't a pain in the ass no more. He used to be. So never mind. Joe Bradford, what's up, bro?
Dilly. They make you drink.
That must be apple juice.
Yeah. Dilly.
You told me you was gonna have some apple juice too, man. I hear you.
Dilly.
Hey, the way this team is playing, we ain't got no time for no apple juice. As a matter of fact, the way the Titans are playing, why in the fuck do I have water up in here? I don't know. Remember the website, it is NGSCSports.com, where you catch all of your current content. Log on to the website right now. Of course, it is NFL Week 10. And Matthew Wilder, mind you, Matthew lives in Cleveland. Then he tells us the game of the week is Ravens-Browns, right? So the first thing you say is, well, no shit, Sherlock. You live in Cleveland. You love the Browns. So, of course, you're going to pick the fucking Browns and Ravens for the game of the week. Guess what, everybody? It was the fucking game of the week. Deep into the fourth quarter, the Baltimore Ravens are handling their business just like they're supposed to. So I don't pay no mind to that game. And then I get a messenger thing from him that says, we won. I'm like, how the fuck y'all won? Y'all was, literally about to lose. Cleveland Browns pulled it off. So that was the game of the week. Texas Southern had a big dominant win over Alcorn State. Running back Ladarius Owens, 24 carries, 221 yards. That is a record, TSU record. Congratulations to the young man and a big win for Texas Southern. And, of course, we've got the USF Bulls, a big win versus the Temple Owls. Bradley Walker, of course, is our guy in Tampa who sits in the press box for University of South Florida football. The Bulls, of course, winners of 3 games the last 2 years. 5 wins this year, folks. It looks like USF is going to a bowl game. And if USF goes to a bowl game, you know what that means? NGSC Sports goes to a bowl game. All that in the morning. All that on NGSCSports.com, where we never stop. Please remember, follow us on Facebook at NGSC Sports, Twitter, I'll never call it X, at NGSC Sports, of course, YouTube at NGSC Sports. Make sure to hit that like and that follow button. So, Tennessee Titans football. And you notice how everybody's nice and quiet here. Ain't nobody got shit to say because we pretty much don't have shit to say. It was another dismal, pitiful performance, another Tennessee Titan loss, another road game where they don't score a touchdown, another loss on the road. We'll talk about Will Levis. We'll talk about, you know what we're going to start right now? I'm going to ask Antoine a question as it scrolls at the bottom of the screen. Cuz, what the fuck happened to the running game? I mean, if you got a bad game, you got a bad offensive line, shit happen. When you have Derrick Henry in the backfield and Tajay Spears, you kind of think like maybe we could. Oh, damn.
I think it's a combination of poor run blocking combined with predictable situational play calling.
I like that. You sounded smart there too.
No, so yeah, I mean it's what were we in the red zone, and I forget which down. I think it was on second down. The first pass on first down was almost intercepted when Levis was thrown across the middle, and then they come out, I believe, in jumbo with Henry lined up. His 6 whatever plus yards behind center, and it was a loss, a negative play, too many negative running plays because of the factors that I previously stated.
And mind you, though, one thing that's crystal clear right now is we ain't got no offensive line. I mean, it's like every week is somebody else that gets hurt. Every week something else happens. Hey, leave that dog alone. I like dogs barking on my show. Another guy going down. You know what's been so consistent that kills me, bro? All year long, the opposing defense, it's like we paying them to occupy space in our backfield. It's like I see these motherfuckers in the backfield all the time.
No, they rent free. They rent free.
I was hoping it wasn't free. But you're right. It looked like it's for free. But Zoe, I'm talking about defense is literally living because we're talking about the running game now. As we move on, we're going to talk about the pressure that Will Levis faced. How do you evaluate Will Levis when he's running for his life?
You can't
right now. But right now, Zoe, the running game, 11 carries, 24 yards, 18 yards for Tajay Spears. They got nothing.
And it's going to sound like I'm just repeating the same thing Tweez just got through saying, but I am repeating the same fucking thing Tweez just got through saying. They're running when they run Henry, it's different than when they run Tajay Spears. Every time they put Henry in, it's these tight formations, whether it's 11 or 12 personnel. It's still they run it tight. But when they put in Spears, let him run the ball. Those formations a little bit more spread out. Like, why are you not giving Henry the same opportunity? Don't change the offense. Don't change the offense because he's coming in the game. That makes us predictable. And so the defense looks at that and they know what's coming. Like there was a play where Levis dropped back. He dropped back. Henry was right next to him. It was a pause. And then he gave it to Henry. Henry just sitting there like this, like waiting. Like it's obvious it's a fucking run play. They just darted straight towards Henry. They came busted through the middle, went straight towards Henry. Easy tackle. Like if you know the offensive line is struggling, then you have to call plays to help out your offensive line. You have to, if they're getting a lot of pass rush, they're getting a lot of pressure, and they're being all aggressive, you got to take advantage of that aggressiveness. You got to get them moving left to right in an aggressive manner, then you can hit the cutback. Then you open it up some lanes. But to try and sit there and go hammer directly into big ass Vita Vey right there, it's the epitome of dumbassery.
Yeah, and this is where we are. I was saying before the show here. I looked and saw the Titans had 209 total yards, right? And I swear, I was like, where? Where did they get 209 total fucking yards? Of course, Levis got 190 yards passing himself. So I was kind of joking to myself, but at the same time, I was serious because I was like, it's just so bad. And when you looked at Henry and Spears and their inability to create anything in the running game, and the fact that, again, as I put out on the ticker, a very bad day for a depleted offensive line. It's so bad that we go to Will Levis on top of the running game, and you ask yourself, Antoine, how can you even evaluate Will Levis now? You can't. I mean, you just can't evaluate him right now.
You can't, not with the current play calling within this system. You got to be willing to change up some things. Recognize what half the season has shown us: the line is trash, can't pass or run block. So, switch it up, roll them out, or use series of like the West Coast short passing to as an extension of your run game, like 2-3 yard pass. I mean, I don't know. You got to try something different because what we're doing is not working. I'm just throwing out ideas.
And it's funny because, first of all, hold on. First of all, Peyton Jones, what's going on, brother Peyton? Love to the wife, your children. Finally, we got you on the show. Big Tennessee Titan fan, big Tennessee Vol fan. So Peyton asked the question, what changes, if any, need to happen on the O-line to make the run game better? Zoe?
Well, I think they did Dylan Raiders a disservice. We all know that Andre Dillard, he's soft as baby poop. So they should have practiced Dylan Raiders at the left tackle spot, not at the right guard spot, and they should have brought in like Corey Levin and let him play the right guard spot in place of Brunskill. What we got to do is we got to find some way to get some stability, a same lineup out there, first of all, from week to week. Like, we can't even get to that point. Quit running Dillard out there, put him on IR or do whatever. He does not need to be on the roster. If we need to, go ahead and put the rookie in left tackle. If you don't trust Raiders, I say give Raiders another try with actual practice at the left tackle spot all week long before the game. Give him another try. He don't do well, put in Duncan and let's roll with Duncan for the rest of the season, and let him learn on the fly. He's one of those project type players with all the tools. So let's go ahead and put him on out there. We know that there's nothing else we can really do until free agency and draft. And based off what I've seen on free agency class coming up, it looks rough out there when it comes to especially left tackle. But tackles in general, we're going to have to find those tackles through the draft. Honestly.
Do you try Skoronski at left tackle? Just try him out.
That's the other thing.
Okay, Peyton, I'm going to answer you this way, okay? You and I are close, buddy. So here it is. Your question was, what changes, if any, need to happen to the O-line to make the run game better? None. They can't do shit. They ain't got nobody. Everybody's hurt. And then when you look for depth and you're putting in the second stringers, they're playing like fucking third stringers or college football linemen who are scared. There's nobody there, Peyton, and not shit can be done this year. What we got to do right now is ride the storm. And like Zoe was saying, you've got an offensive line that is absolutely, forget it. You have to find a way or find a group to work together. Well, first of all, you got to get some healthy guys. And then Antoine's been saying it, for weeks and weeks and weeks. I want to take Skronsky and put him to left tackle. Isn't that what he played in college?
Yeah.
He played in college. When are you going to put the guy at left tackle?
And,
I'm not saying. Go ahead, Antoine.
And not only if it works out, that's a major position of need that you no longer have to worry about. Then you focus on the other side.
It's such an important position, the most important position on the offensive line.
And it's what he played. It's what he was.
Right,
all
and
collegiate, whatever. It's like just
at the
try him
beginning
out.
of the preseason. At the beginning of
At
preseason,
this point,
when they said no, they're not. He's not playing left tackle. He's playing. I was like, huh?
I was like, there they go with that stupid shit. That was exactly what I was thinking. We go with that dumb shit.
That's what the hell he played. So why don't you just? At least start it that way and go from there. Peyton also says Peyton picked up the other, which is true. The Titans are 3-0 when Henry gets more than 20 touches. I'm gonna touch that first.
yes.
Peyton, my issue at the beginning of this show, at the beginning of the season, actually week 1, first episode of this, we were talking about the season and looking forward to the season and what we were looking at. And one of the things that we clearly said is that Derrick Henry, and think about it, because of Tyjae Spears, we could afford for Derrick to get 20, 21, 22 carries, sparing him, use Tyjae right from the start. Use Tyjae in a sense that at least gives Henry enough of a break, because what do we know about Derrick Henry? We know a lot of things about Derrick Henry, but here's what we do know. When Derrick Henry's running and he's running well, when is he most effective? Late third quarter or fourth quarter.
You got to be winning the game for that.
Defense broke down. Right, of course, and I was going to get there. Defense broke down, and then Henry starts to wear your ass out. But you have no game plan here. And I've been waiting all season long. Can you figure out a way to use Tyjae Spears and Derrick Henry to make Derrick Henry more effective? And that hasn't worked. 3-0 when Henry gets 20 touches. Well, Peyton, do me a favor, Peyton. Can you roll over to the stadium and tell them? Because apparently nobody seems to have that shit on the chart. Nobody has that on the chart. If I'm 3-0 and my running back, 20 carries, I'm 3-0. You know what? Here's the first part of the offensive game plan. Derrick, you're getting the ball 20 times. Until we lose, at least, but you're getting the ball 20 times. And you got Derrick Henry. You got Will Levis, this young rookie who we can't even evaluate left. A broken offensive line and a busted season, a lost season. Feed the king. Feed the king. Feed the king. He gets 11 carries.
And actually, yeah, you utilize both of them so that this our quarterback can stop taking all these hits. So you got to get creative.
I don't understand the mindset with the coaching staff. You want to go after our offensive coordinator? Okay, go ahead and go after him. But you know what? If I'm an offensive coordinator, and I'm not trying to make excuses, but damn, I got. Look at Peyton. This is pretty good, Peyton. That's pretty good. Tim Kelly won't listen to me, so Peyton's already tried. He ain't listening to us either, Peyton. Ain't listening to us either. I don't want to blame the guy wholly because I get promoted to offensive coordinator and I got no offensive line. I get promoted to offensive coordinator. I got Ryan Tannehill as quarterback. That didn't work out too well, right? I'm offensive coordinator. I got no backup quarterback. My backup quarterback is Malik Willis, and last year that didn't look too good. So I don't know what I'm getting this year. And then I got Will Levis. So in other words, after Ryan Tannehill, I really don't know what the hell I have. So it's been a rough go for Tim Kelly in his first year. Ralph, for a new OC, I'll sign the petition. Already, Peyton?
But yeah, and that's kind of what you're saying. Come back to what I was hitting at, that you got to call it differently. Like, don't call the offense like it's a Ryan Tannehill offense. You're gonna have to. I'm sorry. Adapt on the fly. Do something else.
Listen, you're 3-6. You were 2-2, right? You were 2-2. Now you got 1 win and 4 losses after that. You don't think it's time now to maybe change it up? I mean, and I'm saying change wholesale. Throw in a play. Throw in something. I mean, get a couple of no, like you were saying earlier, Antoine, it's just predictable. And the defense is saying, look, that Derek getting the ball. Look, Tajay's in the game. Look at the line. Look. We know where this play's going. Nothing's working. But you know what makes it even worse? Is when a defensive coordinator and his defensive line know, don't worry, we're playing Tennessee this week. We're going to spend a lot of time in their backfield.
This our get right week. That's how they
3-13 in our last 16 games. Something has to change. You know, one of the things we talked about, Peyton, that might have to change.
What's the current?
That would be the head coach. But we don't know. Hey, hold on, man. Joe, I'm going to go get some water. You too damn quiet. Bro, please talk. There's a podcast. You ain't supposed to be quiet.
Well, y'all were discussing things, and I mean, what else is there to say about the offensive line? We know the situation. Right now, this offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, like I really feel like we got some bad coaching going on. You look at the play calling, the timing of the play calling. He's, like I said, we continue to say this. Tim Kelly lacks situational awareness when it comes to play calling, and he's obviously not able to call plays for Derrick Henry. He's just not that fit within the offense that he's trying to run. He can't make it mesh together. And you ask him, he'll probably blame Derrick Henry. I'd rather have a running back like Tajay Spears. I don't have to worry about that. But Derrick Henry's proven that he can do these things. Like where are your quick slants? Where are your quick slants? You know you got to get the ball out fast when the line is trashed like it is, especially when they're coming up the middle. Aaron Brewer, he's doing the best he can out there. He's a little guy. It is what it is. And so when you know you have this situation going on, then you need to give your quarterback and your offensive line some more help. You got to call some more runs. You got to like I said, you got to get them moving side to side. You got to call some quick slants. You got to where's Antoine asked me a question earlier. Where's the screen game at? How come they can't run? How come we can't run screen plays like
we cannot execute a screen to save our lives.
Aggressive defense.
I didn't even think
our
about
screen game is so predictable how they set it up. Like it gets eaten up every time. Other teams can run screens. They work on us, but we can't execute a screen.
Yeah, right. We can't run that screen. Right. We can't run that.
I don't understand it.
It's maddening. It's maddening.
So
it's like there's some ancient language words you gotta say to get it to happen. It's like what is the problem? It's not fucking rocket science.
So the road is not the place to be as the Titans fall to 0-6 away from home. 0-6 away from home in 3 of those road games. The Titans have not even scored a touchdown in the beginning of the season. We were excited about our kicking game and, Nick Folk or whatever. Well, listen, field goals don't win no fucking game, people. Field goals don't win shit. And one thing that you can count on with the Tennessee Titans is you're going to get a field goal. Unfortunately, you're getting field goals while you're giving up touchdowns. And nowhere.
So we go on the road, and the offensive coordinator, he's impacted by the road. It's not. Is that what's going on? We go on the road. The offensive coordinator is impacted by the crowd and don't know how to call plays anymore. I mean, is that what we're saying? Who hired this guy? And right. I was pro giving Tim Kelly a chance. I wanted Tim Kelly last year, not this year, but that's who we got right now. I mean, they're gonna let him finish the season. They're not gonna fire the coaching staff or fire people in the mid-season. I don't see it happening. And me personally, Shane Bowen if anybody goes, Shane Bowen, the defensive coordinator, has to go first. The defense definitely is not traveling on the road. Like you said, Shane Bowen is not a Jim Schwartz disciple. They didn't have a relationship before Jim Schwartz came there. So that Shane Bowen, if he was a Jim Schwartz disciple, this defense wouldn't have fallen apart as quickly as it did. It looked exactly like the defense we had before we brought Jim Schwartz in. And that defense was atrocious. Couldn't stop anybody, couldn't stop the running backs, couldn't stop our secondary was trash. I mean, yes. Do we have a player deficiency? Yes. Do we have some depth problems? Yes. But some of that shit can be hidden schematically if your coaching is good enough. If you understand, that's part of what coaching is. You play to your strengths and you hide your weaknesses. There is no disguising or hiding of any fucking weaknesses with the Tennessee Titans.
No.
It's like, hey.
Yeah.
Here are the secrets. Here are the secrets.
We're going to put it on a banner. We're going to put it on a banner so everybody can see it and fly it around the stadium. And this is the way that it's been. Now, we couldn't go, blame Tim Kelly. We could talk about Bowen. First and foremost, again, look at this team, a broken team. Ryan Tannehill coming in. There were questions about Derrick Henry. Is he going to be a Titan? Is he still? How effective is he still after that foot surgery? Which I don't know. Obviously,
he hasn't been the same. He hasn't been the same. I look at this guy and I see him running. He looks the same, but he's not running the same. And obviously, he's not being as effective. Have we had that breakaway run from Derrick yet?
Well, how can we? When we was getting those breakaway runs, because he was actually getting past the line of scrimmage before having to duck and dodge somebody.
Yep. And this is where we are. I mean, and there's how do you fix this? And when I said about the road, when you look at the schedule, by the way, you lose to Tampa Bay. She's at Jacksonville next week.
Yeah.
Not good.
So our issues on the road, I think in general, well, especially on the road. Yeah, the defense. Yeah, we want the defense to play better, but come on. We got to score some points on offense, right? Right. And the problem seems to be, I don't know, just discipline with respect to either execution, penalties, or being out of position on a play, and
coaching.
Coaching for sure.
No.
And then energy levels.
What you're saying.
Energy levels of our players. Don't they seem to have more energy at home? I mean, more so than on the road. It's like, damn. They play like they don't even want to be there. But yeah, go ahead. So
when you get in your ass kicked.
I was just simply saying while you were listing things off, I'm attributing the things you were listing off to coaching. That's the penalties, coaching. The out of position, coaching. What else did you say? What was the first thing you listed off on that list? Coaching. So that's
coaching.
So there's definitely a problem. I don't know how. I mean, Mike Vrabel was talking about today. Some of these things on the offensive line are fixable. Like with the talent? I don't understand. With the talent, how is it fixable?
You don't have
it. Is our secondary fixable too? How? With what talent? We have no depth.
Dylan Raiders at left guard. Skoronski at left tackle. Brewer, Brunskill when he comes back, and then if your boy Hubbard keeps needing help out there, then put the rookie at the right tackle, and just roll with that the rest of the season. I can come up with many variations of things I'd like to see that don't include ever running Andre Dillard on the front.
Right, and it needs to include at least giving Skoronski a chance at LT. You have to. The season is, you have to see what you got there. That is, like you said, the second most important position on the team. You got to see if you got one.
Now there's been one.
He could be a great guard. We know this. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
There's been one offensive positive that's come out of this. It looks like Kyle Phillips has been. Yeah.
I do too, Baton. I do too. You know what I get sick of?
He's smoking D&D, Daly and Dillard. That's what he's smoking. D&D.
Oh shit! I don't want that strain. Goodness gracious.
We have to find a way to do better. We just have to get better, and we have to keep working at it. Hey, Mike, it's 9.
That shouldn't sound like it make you bend over and grab ankles.
We gonna get there. You
gonna keep telling me that shit for the rest of the year?
I want to talk. We had one positive, like Kyle Phillips has been playing well. We can sit here and harp on like everything that's going wrong on that offense. Let's give credit to one thing that's going right. Kyle Phillips is showing up. He's catching the ball. Can't say the same thing about the rest of the wide receivers. And like we're talking about
D-Hop is D-Hop.
We're talking about the offense, and we're talking about what can we do to help out the offensive line? What can we do to help out the quarterback? Help out his progression. How about catch the motherfucking ball? Like catch the ball. D-Hop, one for D-Hop on that one play in the back of the end zone, that would have been another interception. There was at least one or two other plays where it could have been an interception because it's hitting off the receiver's hands. Like catch the ball. If it hits you in the hands, you get paid to do one.
Yeah,
thing.
That was NWI had 2 of those. Who was that? Chig had a drop.
Mm-hmm. And Levis had some passes, that were too high. Could have had a couple of things.
I'm giving fuck all that, Ralph. Like I'm giving Levis a pass because when it comes down to it, Levis is under duress more than any. Like I saw a stat today that said that we're on pace this year to give up the amount of sacks of an expansion team. So they was talking about the Texans and they was talking about the Browns. One of them was 62 sacks. The other one was 72 sacks. We're on pace to give up 63 sacks in a season.
And 102 hits.
And after we didn't think it could get any worse, one thing you got to do to help out your team, catch the fucking ball. If it hits you in the hand, your quarterback is under duress.
Every ball's not going to be perfect.
You've been on this team all season too.
Where you paid?
You paying attention? He's under duress. Catch the ball so you can so at least he's not taking a hit for nothing.
Hey, Peyton, Bruce Matthews might do better still right now. Than half the Tennessee Titans. Okay, that's how bad it is over there. So Levis goes 19 of 39 for 199 yards, no touchdowns, and a pick. But and that's fine. And again, he's still a work in progress. And you got, again, like Zoe just said, you got to give the guy a pass. It's not fair to even try to grade the guy right now with everything that he's facing. But when I look, 16 carries, 42 yards. 16 carries, 42 yards for one guy is a really bad day. 16 carries, 42 yards of running offense. I'm trying to figure out, and again, you guys help me with this, okay? So Levis throws the ball 39 times. Where the fuck did 16 runs come in collectively? I mean, it's like you would have thought, can I get 25, 30 runs? I don't know. How did we only call 16 running plays? 16 running plays. You got Derrick Henry and Tajay Spears in backfield, and you run the ball 16 times. I understand. And I understand what
how many were negative. I think that influenced his decision because there was a few negative. Yeah.
I'm sorry, my bad.
I know. I'm not saying I'm not defending them.
What game plan involves your rookie quarterback, throwing the ball 39 times in back-to-back games?
40. Let's just round it up. 40 times.
Wow. What game plan involves that?
With the line that you have,
why would you do that?
It should be 20 or less every game with the line that you have. What are we doing? What are we doing?
And then when you make Baker Mayfield, people. Baker Mayfield. I'm not trying to hate on you, bro. I'm just
He
saying.
was out there dealing, boy. He was out there.
You
I
know,
thought he was gonna run down the field grabbing his nuts on us the way he was out there.
yeah, right. Hey, you know, half the time you ain't shit, and we made this boy look like a fucking prime time quarterback.
You look real good out there, boy. Running on out the pocket, throwing them darts. I said, okay. I see you. I see you.
And what happened in the secondary? Mike Evans, 6 receptions, 143 yards. Godwin, 4 for 54. White, 2 for 47. It's like maybe
Tweez, go ahead and hold on. Let Tweez write off the other side of those numbers real quick, and then have this conversation. Because that's repeat the numbers you just said, Ralph, and then you give the defensive.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get them.
So go, Ralph. Read it off again.
Mike Evans, 6 receptions, 43 yards. Chris Godwin, 4 receptions, 54 yards. And White got 2 for 47. Man, they got it. It's like he had options. Baker Mayfield had options. He plays for Tampa Bay, y'all. It's not like he's fucking playing for the defensive or something. And I'm like, can somebody get some pressure on this guy? So we could talk about the offensive line all we want, rightfully so. But damn,
Antoine's looking for the numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know where
the pass.
My
Yeah,
God.
the defenders. And when I looked at the stats and I saw the 16 runs, the first thing I'm asking myself is, so what was time of possession? So Tampa Bay must have had the ball for so much more time than the Titans that didn't allow the Titans to run the football more.
All right.
Right, go.
Okay. So what are we doing? The defense? What am I doing? Defense?
The defensive passes
Pass
allowed and catches. Secondary.
All right. Okay. McQuarrie was thrown at 8 times, allowed 4 receptions for 71 yards. So 53.1 grade BFF. Monty Hooker gave up 4 receptions on 4 attempts for 81 yards and a touchdown. 48.7 grade. Al-Shaair, 2 receptions on 4 targets for 19 yards, 61.1 grade. Christian Fulton, 3 receptions on 4 attempts, 69 yards and 1 touchdown allowed, 48.1. Garrar gave up 2 receptions for 4 yards on 3 attempts for 67.9. Molden 2 of 2, but he gave up 20 yards, rated as a 36.2. I don't know what all goes into the rating.
That crispy black bacon with that smell that permeated through the house. That's how bad they was getting burned out there, motherfucker.
Man. Yeah, look like he was toasting McQuarrie and Fulton. It was
bad.
Ugly. Oh yeah, Hooker was out there too. I noticed him too. I knew his grade was going to be low because I remember seeing him on a lot. I'm like, man, I don't remember this happening like this when KB was back there.
I mean, it was so bad. Like we saw Monty Rice finally for the first time this season I can really think of, and he did not play well. That big pass play, that big run was a screen pass or something. Yes, Monty Rice was supposed to been on the outside. He trying to go in and make a play. The quarterback sucking you in. You was completely out of position, and the screen pass went. He was nowhere near where he's supposed to be. So by the time he tried to recover, he dove at his feet.
Like on the
face full of grass and shit.
Right. Hey, by the way, on another note, I just felt compelled to say this because it doesn't sound right, although it is. In case people didn't know, the Detroit Lions are 7-2. So it's kind of like another universe, right? It's like whole different NFL. You know, bad enough. I had to talk about something good, Joe. Just real quick for a second. All this.
Well, I got something good for you. You want to talk about something good? Here, let's talk about something good. Let's talk about somebody from that place right there. Let's talk about Josh Dobbs, Tennessee former Tennessee
he balling
out here. Wait till Jay Jettas get back. They're making Josh Dobbs.
You know, it's a damn shame.
He walked off the streets.
I think that's the perfect situation for him because he can ball. When you got pieces around him, he gonna ball out.
Yeah,
he gonna ball out. I think Minnesota is a perfect situation for him. For real.
It's just really a damn shame what we're seeing here.
He's gonna get
by the way, Larry, you think so?
Josh Dobbs gonna get him. He's gonna get some elite. I was reading something.
No, because like I said,
talking about it.
A team around him here, he can never shine like that. Here, we don't have the talent around, but he's the type of quarterback. You got pieces around him, he can make some shit happen. That's the type of quarterback he is. Yeah, and in Minnesota, he's got pieces behind him, around him.
With pieces around him, it allows Dobbs to be Dobbs. Because the one thing that I love about Dobbs is if there's nothing there, he knows how to get away and get some yards.
He makes quick decisions.
Good decisions.
And he usually protects the ball. And then if he gonna and then like he take off, he take off.
You wanna know how bad the Titans are? I'll tell you how bad the Titans are. Josh Dobbs. Look at how Josh Dobbs looked in Tennessee and look how he looks in Minnesota. That tells you how fucking bad Tennessee Titans are, man. Okay, because it's looking like that right now. Like, well, damn, we should have.
And Arizona, he was putting up numbers. They was just losing games.
Yeah,
he had some nice games in Arizona.
They ain't got no receivers. They ain't got no receivers in Arizona.
We just got
they traded the one they had to us.
Hey,
I wanted to touch base with you guys on something.
Go ahead. Yeah,
Larry Frank, Tennessee Titans guy and part of NGSC Sports, he wrote an article a couple of days ago, and he titled it, "Can Vrabel, Tannehill, and Henry all be Patriots in 24?"
Damn.
It just, I mean, he
Tannehill. He loves Tannehill, boy.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? Because Vrabel with his connections. Supposedly, the rumors are that Vrabel can't wait for Belichick to retire so that he can for Belichick. He loves him some fucking Tannehill. And, well, are we going to be able to keep Derek at the end of this year? I don't know if it's plausible, but it's something to think about.
I can see Vrabel, especially if we do it the right way and get something back for that. I can see Vrabel over there, but they got to give up a first round draft pick or something, right? Second, you want two first round draft picks?
I'm greedy.
Like if they give him a first round draft pick,
if they want him, he under contract. He under contract. They want him.
But we don't know what's going on over there.
We don't. You're right.
Because their whole coordinator situation. We don't. Who's calling the plays right now for the Patriots? Is Matt Patricia, the former defensive guy, is he still offensive coordinator? Like, what are they doing these days? Is Bill calling plays out there? Like, who's offensive? Oh, they got Bill O'Brien back, don't they? Right? Oh yeah, that's right. They got Bill O'Brien back.
Didn't they get him back?
Yeah, they don't look like a Bill O'Brien offense, but that's because you for some reason drafted Mac Jones and thought he was about to be something.
Who?
That's
Mac Jones.
Mac who? Let's go back to this Titans real quick. Joe, I'm trying to find a positive to talk about, right? We talk about the defense.
You said Phillips emergence.
Do we talk about the defense? Positive.
Okay.
Harold Landry is he's been looking well out there. Rest of the defense looking like trash, but Harold Landry's been looking really good. He's been moving well out there, and he's coming on every week. His stat line, he led the team in tackles this week. He had 4 solo tackles, a sack, and a tackle for loss. He had 2 QB hits. Like the rest of the team had 3 QB hits combined. And he's looking really good out there. And it really makes me wonder. And this is it really, because it makes it stand out a lot more to me than it really had before. But if he's coming on like this, is something wrong with Jeffrey Simmons? Is something off with Jeffrey Simmons? Is he missing? Is the losing getting to him, or is he dinged up and we don't know about it?
That's a good question, because we're not getting the year from him. We definitely expected that for sure. And Harold Landry, yeah, he's starting to get himself back in the playing shape. We know the talent that Landry is. So yeah, I love seeing what I see. But that's a good question, bro.
I mean, you would think with Landry starting to play like this and having Simmons in the middle, then with everything else we done put in place, like Arden Key and you got Denico Autry, like you would think we would have any problem getting pressure and actually hitting and getting to the quarterback. Is there something push up the middle off or something? Because teams are running up the middle on us too.
Yeah,
quarterbacks got time out here.
I mean,
they got
remember that Tarek got the sack because of the pressure by Simmons.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't watch the all 22. I hadn't watched it in a couple weeks. So I don't know if he's getting double team, triple team. I don't know what's going on out there. But I understand what you're saying. But I'm not sure that he's the issue.
Now, I'm not doubting Simmons as his effort or anything like that. I'm just asking: is there something wrong? Is there something off with him? And it could simply be the losing. Losing is a tough thing. He's been vocal about the fact that we continue to lose. He's not happy about it. It's something needs to be figured out. He's sick of.
Yeah, nobody likes to lose. That's for damn sure. And that shit starts to get to you. And how could it not be getting to everybody in this organization? I mean, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess there. It was, and there's no way to fix this. So guys, it's 9 games in. We got to do this for 7 more weeks. It's like it's looking like it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets any better.
I also wanted to give an 11th evaluation, because we're apparently going to likely to see more of this pressure, and I do really like the way, despite all the pressure, he's conducting himself, and he's shown elite toughness. He's shown the ability to stand in there and not panic. However, I like all that. That's good and great. But you got to learn when a play is dead, a play is over. And you got to learn to get to your check down or your hot quicker. You know your line. Don't keep sitting there. Like Ray will talk about, we don't need to keep testing his toughness as much as he have. Will Levis needs to stop testing his toughness as much as he has. Remember that play where he threw the interception? He was already getting hit before he even cocked back through the ball, and he still tried to throw that ball in. And no, you eat that ball. What happens if you're throwing that ball? You're trying to throw that ball while then your arm you fall backwards the wrong way. Now you done fucked up your arm. It goes beyond just don't throw it up like that. Take the sack and eat the play. It goes beyond just that. You eat the sack, eat the play, and protect yourself too. Like you got to get. I know. Hey, you were supposed to make read 1, read 2. No, you read hot, read check down, read quick slant. Like audible. You done shown the ability that you can command the offense. Hey. I don't like it. Quick slant.
Of course, you need time to do all that shit, and ain't no quarterback behind the Tennessee offensive line. Ain't got no damn time to do it.
No. We're talking about pre-snap stuff. We're talking about pre-snap. Hey, you know the blitz is coming. You ain't even got time to go through your progression. If the first one ain't there, you're going to the check down immediately. You're not trying to go. You ain't got time to look for the big play. You don't have time to look for the big play right now. When the line start getting in the groove and you see that holding up, then you could take some more time to go through the rest of your progression. But you need to get that ball out. And if the offensive coordinator ain't gonna call plays to help you out, you need to figure something out quicker. You need to shortcut your progressions if you have to protect yourself.
It's been rough. I mean, it's been a rough 9 weeks, and it doesn't look to get any better. And we've talked, about what can you do, right? What can you do? At 3-6, the division is lost. Obviously, so are the playoffs. So maybe now is the time to take the playbook, Tim Kelly. And again, I'm not harping on him. Right. What was that, Antoine? Dump it. Dump the fucking playbook, and let's get another playbook. You know what I'm saying? Blaze that motherfucker, and let's see if we can come up with something. What the fuck you got to lose? Ain't got shit to lose. The season lost.
Mm-hmm.
You're still trying to. I hope you're not still out here trying to run Tannehill offense. And then he don't know how to call plays. Even the announcer said it on one of them plays, one of the pass plays to the left, where was really the announcer was like, there's no route to the right hand side to hold the safety, so they can have an opportunity for that play. So he kind of forced it like you
bad play design, poor play design.
Like we just got to going through that. Like I was trying to cut you some slack early on. You got to get into a groove, and you got to get into a groove and figure out how the best ways to call plays for this team. But now you're just doing stupid shit, and you're being overly predictable, as if you're panicking or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but. I'm still more patient with him than I am right now with Shane Bowen. Shane Bowen got to get to going quickly.
I like that. Shane Bowen got to get to going. We reached the part of the show where I asked Cousin Antoine, can you give me the final thoughts, sir?
It just feels like
I know you got to think about it, right? What the hell am I going to say now?
Feels like we're playing for top 8, 7, 6.
Good
position. Yeah, so I'm just curious how this thing's all going to play out, because I looked at some of the teams that are ahead of us. So Arizona, they got the quarterback. They got Kyler Murray back.
Do they?
They don't know yet.
Hey,
we assume.
But we hadn't figured out whether or not Kyler Murray is a quarterback, Baby Yoda, or Call of Duty specialist. Like which one is he? Like I'm not sure what he loved. He loved to play a video game. I think it's more important to him. What did he do?
They won their game, right? But yeah, anyway, so
I'm gonna keep going with the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yes, because I was looking at that earlier myself.
He was doing his final thoughts.
Who else? So you got Carolina 1-8. That's going to Chicago anyway. Giants 2-8. New England 2-8. I don't know. I feel like we're as bad as them. Arizona 2-8, but I think they're going to win more games. Chicago 3-7. I think they'll win some more games. Green Bay 3-6, LA 3-6, and then we're 3-6.
Joe, Final thoughts.
Just piggyback. That's not my final thought, but piggyback on what he said. It would be nice to at least be in position for somebody to trade up with us for a quarterback because we don't need a quarterback. We just need more draft.
We could get it. We might get and I was thinking about that. It would be awesome too. We get I didn't say it, but I was thinking it.
More capital.
Yeah, and then we get more draft capital.
My final thought is we have to find a way to protect this quarterback. Or we need to put him back on the bench and save this quarterback for a couple of games until they figure something the fuck out. We need to. I said it in the beginning. I would have rather seen them play. If this is what the result was, I would have rather seen them play Malik a few more weeks while they try to shake out this offensive line thing, and then put Will out there with the best chances to succeed. Just simply to save him from what he's gonna have to do, what he's going through right now. I don't want no shell shocked QB, so they need to fix it fast. That's my final thought.
My final thoughts is real simple. Season is lost, okay? So, hey, Rand, you came and got the job here in Tennessee, right? And the idea of a general manager is to mold the football team in his identity. So I got a question for Rand Carthon. Hey, Rand, what is your identity? What is this team supposed to look like? This season is a wash. It's your first season here in Tennessee. It's a learning process, although you've been in football a while. You come from a football family. But you have to it's time to start thinking about making these tough decisions. The Tennessee Titan fans are starting to wonder what's going to happen with our coach. You got the answer to that. So you're going to keep Tim Cutler. You got the answer to that. So what's going to happen with Derek? And you got the answer to that too. Ryan Tannehill, you got the answer to that too. We got all the questions. And none of them are being answered. Maybe you could take the last 7 games of the season and start little by little, start answering those questions one by one. The organization did take care of one by sitting Ryan Tannehill down and making Will Levis the starting quarterback. You want to give Tajay Spears a better look? Because one of the big questions looming in the upcoming season is Derrick Henry going to be here? We don't know the answer to that question. You know what we need to know? We need to know what the hell Tajay Spears, who is Tajay Spears? What does he have? Because if we lose Derrick Henry and don't figure out if Tajay Spears is the guy, well, what the fuck are we doing? You know, and the other thing, why is it so hard? You know what, Antoine, you got that jersey on, man. Sometimes I go back on YouTube, man, just to watch Steve McNair. Just to remember how it was. No, we didn't win a Super Bowl. We made it to a Super Bowl. We didn't win a Super Bowl. But man, one thing you knew every single week, the Tennessee Titans were coming to play. They were coming to hit you, and you were going to remember, win or lose, you're going to remember when you left Tennessee or when Tennessee left your house. God damn it, the goddamn Titans was here. You know what the NFL thinks about when they think about the Tennessee Titans? Oh, W, next game. That's all they're thinking about. Changes have to happen. Can't keep the same shit going on. I mean, we're going around in fucking circles. And now I'm going to talk like a pissed off fucking show host. We're going around in fucking circles, and every week my old ass got to sit in this fucking chair with my family, and we got to talk doom and gloom for a fucking hour, an hour and a half. Can I get a 74-yard field goal so I got something to smile about? So,
damn.
So,
I mean,
can I get anything?
It's probably going to make you laugh more than anything. It may make you smile because it's just me. But the reality of the matter is, the Titans are 3-0 at home. The Titans have five more home games left. If the Titans can maintain their status quo at home and win a single game on the road, the Titans would end up the season at 9-8, which would put them in a position to sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the 7th place team is 5-4. There's like 4 teams at 5-4, 3 more teams at 5-5, right behind that. I was just throwing it out there. You said you wanted something.
This isn't a playoff team.
I'm trying to.
No, you just
I got you.
Yeah, you just might as well throw. Look, they say you throw spaghetti on the wall to see if it sticks. You might as well throw something against this fucking wall, see if it sticks. Because they ain't shit sticking. So fuck it. Yeah, okay. I'll go with them. 5-0 at home, 2 losses, a lot of help, and we win the division. Why don't we just say that? We win the AFC South.
No, I didn't say we win the division.
No, fuck it. Might as well just reach. Hey, we might as well reach for the fucking stars.
He said I didn't say because I don't. Too much would have to go right for us to get that wild card. Like, it's gonna have to be winning the division. It's gonna have to be.
Ain't nothing.
Well, I mean, the wild card stands right now with the Houston Texans. We still got to play the Houston Texans again. Yeah. I think we get the Houston Texans at home, and we got to play the Jaguars. What if for some stupid reason they managed to just. And this is some stupid shit that happened with the Tennessee Titans playing against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fuck around, go down to Jacksonville and win a game in Jacksonville. But that nobody expects us to win. Fuck around. That's some Mike Vrabel shit.
Yeah.
I don't see it either. That's exactly why it might happen. Because none of us see this shit happening. We don't see it. I can't see it. But that's why I bet if I went and put money on Jacksonville to win this game this next weekend, we ain't even did no preview for next week. If I put money on Jacksonville to win this game, I guarantee the Titans.
Let's do a preview. I'll give you my preview of next week. Defense, the Trevor Lawrence. What are you gonna do? Etienne, what are you gonna do? No, more importantly, to the Jacksonville defense. Please enjoy all the time you're gonna spend in the backfield. Please go easy on our quarterback because you're gonna have your hands on him a whole lot. Okay, and don't worry, even though we have the king, apparently our running game is no threat.
And Jacksonville can be pissed because they just got that work from the 49ers. They just got that work. They got held to 3 points.
Yeah, they're going to take it out on us. Yeah, let's be realistic, okay? So stay tuned next week as we speak about another Tennessee Titan ass whooping and make the best of it, right?
Next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Yeah, we'll be coming on Tuesday. I'll go ahead and flash that out. In the meantime, thank you for joining us this evening, everybody. Please remember the website. It is NGSC Sports.com, where you catch all of your current content. And, of course, this is Everything Titans. It is the NGSC Sports Weekly Tennessee Titans podcast. And as we leave, my brother always wants to make sure to get his message across. What message is that?
Tighten up!
Tighten up, y'all. We'll see you next
Tighten
week.
Up.
I'll see you Thursday. Attack on the Politicos. Lucky for me, when I do my political show, there's always something to talk about. The good, the bad, the ugly, the sleazy. It's just, come on, it's Washington. So there's always something happening. On Attack on the Politicals, we got screenplays, we got bombs, we got end arounds, we got kick returns for touchdown, punt returns for touchdown. We got fans catching the pass. At least we got something, because on this one, we're having a hard time. Y'all have yourselves a nice night. We'll see you next week.